この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Yu Hakusho. We're here for episodes 16 and 17. Last week, of course, we watched episodes 14 and 15, and we're going to get through the pre-discussion thing pretty quickly because we're in the midst of stuff, and while we had a bunch of setup and things, and there are a couple things that I want to mention about the previous episodes, I kind of just want to get rolling here. So, the four sacred beasts. What we did was we came back from our training camp, sort of, and discovered that our town is under attack by these creepy insect things that possess people if they're, like, sad. That's bad, and we don't want that to be happening, so we went to go and fix it. Kuwabara and Yusuke went off into the spirit realm to a bad place that's a bad place because it's bad, where there are these four sacred saint beasts that are essentially the four sacred beasts because we'll get into that. And they're bad. They're really evil. They've been holed up in this location forever, and they're using some kind of whistle to control the insects because, as some kind of a ploy to get themselves out of their current confined situation and, you know, unleash their evil upon the world, all that jazz. So we're there to infiltrate, observe, report, and murder the fuck out of them as much as possible. And it's going pretty well. It didn't start going pretty well, not for Kuwabara and Yusuke. They kind of got immediately bodied by the first group of low-level mooks who attempted to attack them, and probably would have died if it were not for the timely arrival of Hiei and Kurama, bringing us to the four-man squad that we were promised at the beginning of the show, in the OP, and all of that stuff. And so it's here. So what does that mean, and who are they, and how do they work as a team? Well, they're back. Hiei chugs the Respect Kurama juice. Everybody should chug the Respect Hiei juice because he's scary, but he's less scary than soft-spoken, somewhat feminine Kurama, just slicey-slice with the whippity-whip. Good times, good fun. In terms of dynamics, I've said it, and I've harped on it before, and I'm going to keep doing it, but I really like Hiei versus Kuwabara as a current thing, and I cannot wait for it to evolve in more, I don't know, interesting and potentially wholesome directions. I would like to see Hiei as a character potentially come around to the ideas of, like, morality and not murdering people and stuff, you know, that kind of thing. Just because that would be cool. That's a cool little arc that he could have, and that would be nice. Okay. But there are these four beasts. Last week we fought the first one, who was Genbu, the stony boy made of rocks who had lots of rock-related powers, mostly the ability to merge himself into rock and then emerge from it to attack, and the ability to just disassemble himself into, like, sand and then throw rocks and stuff at you, which was bad, especially when you have a weapon that cuts people into pieces, and that guy has the power to, like, put his pieces back together. It's not good. But we found a magical heart thing that we had in him, so we took it away, and now he was unable to make himself a thing, and that gave us some great funny reaction faces from Yusuke and Kuwabara, just laughing at this poor, woeful, evil giant demon monster's sadness, and the fact that his head is his balls now. Har, har, har. Okay. That's most of it. I mean, there's the betrayal gate, which is interesting. There's the IBAT. There's the fact that we get the whole squad. There's, Genbu gets beaten by Kurama. Four beasts. Okay, let's talk about the four beasts. So, in Japan, there are the four sacred beasts, and there are four of them. And then there are these four saint beasts, and there are four of them. And the one for the north is a turtle, and it's named Genbu. And the one for the west is a tiger, a white tiger, and it's named Biako. And then the one for the south is named Suzaku, and it's a phoenix. And then the one for the east is named Seiryu, and it's a dragon. So you get a feeling that maybe Togashi was a little bit inspired by that mythology, just a smidge. They're literally all identical, and yeah, okay. But this does tell us some interesting things. Suzaku, nominally the leader, I believe, which is odd because in the four beasts, Seiryu is often the leader, but Suzaku is the phoenix. I wonder if that has to do with rejuvenation powers or massive control over fire and energy and stuff, because fuck, phoenixes are pretty dope. And then there's a dragon, which is gonna be interesting. But for now, we don't have to worry about either of those because we're about to go fight Biako. Particularly, Kuwabara is about to go fight Biako. And I know this because what I decided to do is just fucking look up the episode title before I go into the episode, so that when we get to the point right after the OP when it shows us the episode title immediately before anything actually happens, which is supposed to be knowledge that we have, I don't have to pause it. This episode's title is like something, a man's fight, Kuwabara, grow your sword, get real big and strong, boy. That's the official title, word for word. I swear, it's verbatim. I didn't change it or mess with it at all. But we're about to go fight Biako. Biako strikes me as, just from the one scene that we got of him, as like animalistic, obviously. Vicious, brutal, hardcore, straightforward. The sacred beast Biako, the white tiger, controls wind. I wonder if Biako will have any kind of wind-based attack type of thing. Maybe I slice my claws, but then they slice 30 feet away from me because wind slices. I don't know, something like that. In any case, we got fights to do. I don't know if we're gonna just do like wham, bam, boom, bam, done, and just beat Biako in one episode and then we're off, or if it'll take 2 episodes to really get going on that. I would kind of expect that we do like 2 episodes per, or 1 episode per, and then finally a couple more for the finale beast monster, whatever. We'll see. We'll see. I do hope that if Kuwabara is the primary fighter here, that Kuwabara is the one who lands the finishing blow, because he hasn't gotten to really do that a lot, and I think that he would be deserving of doing that quite a bit. It does say something, the title did say something about, like, growing your sword, so maybe he'll even gain a little bit of better control or better power over his own abilities, whatever, or a cooler sword. It's hard to make a cooler sword, but yeah, you know what I mean. Okay, I think that's it. That's my spiel for the beginning here. Let's go ahead and dive on into Yu Hakusho episode 16 and see what's in store for us. All right, I've got the episode up and ready to go. It is sitting at 0 seconds. There will be 2 versions of this reaction video. You can find a picture-in-picture version with the video up there, linked in the description, and a timer-based version up on YouTube. If you would like to do a syncy thing and sync up your own copy with the timer-based version, you are welcome to do so. Just get your copy ready, because the beep beep timer to count you down will be coming at you right now. Okie, okie, okie. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, that was Biako, wasn't it? In there. I just realized that his face is there, I think. Oh. 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 I would say more like intuition and perceptiveness, but sure. Okay. He's out for a bit. Kind of. Sort of. A little bit. Sort of. Yeah. Kuwabara, something. I don't know. Up we go. Who is next? I mean, we know it's Biako. 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 The tiger. Oh. It's pretty bad. Oh. You don't look so good, Hiei. Oh, you were zoomed in. I see. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah. Go for it, buddy. Training. Hey, we got a thing. Yeah. Hey. Hey. There's a good idea. Why not? Maybe just make them partners. You wouldn't be able to spankings. I think he would. Yeah, watch where you're pointing that thing, kid. Hey, cool. No. Yeah. Let's not. Let's not. Yeah. yeah. Let him live. Oh, you got something new? You got something new? You got some. Ah! That's actually fucking bullshit. Wait! No, what? Dude, who is directing this one? This is a weird one. This feels funky. Okay. Using a lot of energy there, eh? Oh, hi. What's up? Oh, I mean, yeah. Also, the voice actors are a little off today. A lot of slightly jerky lines. Okay. Oh, geez, no. Yeah. And so are kids. Shit. Oh, shit. No me gusta. Yeah. That outfit's still dope. Bad things. He's a teacher, probably. That's a great cut. Also, the speedline background thing. That's not gonna work. Smears and smears and smears and smears. And then that wipe transition? Dude, who's directing? This is weird. We haven't seen anything that I would call hallmarks yet, but... Hi, Biako. Hi, Biako. That's a big boy. Yep. Seems about right. There was another smear there when he moved his hand. Alright, I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for one... Nah, there it is. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna call it. This is a Shimbo episode, isn't it? It feels too weird to not be. I think it is. I think it is. Holy crap. That was a nice cacophonous noise that they had there. I'm sure that just says Biako. Ha! Yeah. Put that kid behind bars. Nope. Good luck, Kua. Oh, geez. That's a really interesting... Okay, so you're all about alpha and dominance? So he was just useful. I love his voice actor. Also, the hyper close-ups. Yeah. Oh, he said hiei. Oh. I thought he just said yay, like, randomly. Oh, yeah, this is a Shimbo episode. 1000% now. It's also bonkers all the way through. There's been some insane animation here. And some really shit stuff, so weird. Hey, wind! Sure. Ah. Damn. Yeah, and when he's like this... Yeah. Yeah. Of course he thinks he can. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, no. Oh. I mean... Yeah, actually. I do. I really do. Yeah. Wow. Yep. You're gonna have to hit him. That actually sounds like it's a fucking technique. Are you gonna... Uh-oh. Move. Oh. Oh, he's a summoner bullshit. Caw. Blood! 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 Hey, reusable. Good. Oh. Ah. This is a hectic episode. Hey, now it's 200% Shinbo. Alright, mid-roll. Mid-roll. This is fun. This is a fun one. That didn't work at all. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Gotta learn Kuwabara. Gotta level up. Jesus. Ooh, reversal. Red, blue, blue, red. Nope. Nope. That works a lot better as a single manga panel. Obviously. Okay, he's getting destroyed. And we're using this track. Wow. I mean, sure. No. Yeah. I believe it. I believe it. Nope, do it. I believe in you, bud. Yeah. Come here. Nah, nah, nah. Jesus. No. I think maybe he can. Think about it. But he'll think about a different way to use his sword. Yeah, 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 yeah. Point that sword at him like you're challenging him. Ooh, oh, he's gonna get him lined up. Gonna Groot him. Wahahaha. Impale them all at once. Do it. Do it, Kua. Those are interesting cuts. Oh, no, no. Don't be. Oh, don't be silly. He's not gonna scream for help. Who said I was trying to? Pew! Piercing shot. Think about it. Straight out the butt. Yeah, yeah. Guiding bolt up the butt. Ah. Ugh. Oh no, that's a demon centipede. Yeah. Yeah, that's the shit. Finally feels like fights. Just throw him off the thing. Oh god. Can you drop him off the cliff? Oh. I think he does. Uh-oh. Oh. I mean, just made it up. Haha. Snark, snark. Uh-huh. Yeah, come on down here, bud. Fuck yeah. I want to see that bloodshot just get, like, stronger. Oh, we're gonna use that one again. Oh. What was that? Nah, he's got something wonky going on. Is he transforming? Okay. No title, just Kuwabara. Let's go. How long do we have? A little while. Enough to get started. Realize that we're outmatched. Figure out a way to stop that. I don't like that color change. Not high. But I don't know what that color change is. Oh, it's nothing. Huh? Wait. Wait, 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 wait. Wait. Oh no, he's absorbing? Or something? That just did nothing to him, did it? Okay, it's not powering him up. Good. Uh-huh. Until not. Oh, okay. That was a thing. Can we see the wounds? Yeah. He is pulling his energy out of him, isn't he? Like, he's not reflecting it, because then Kuwabara would be getting hurt. But if he's stealing energy... Because he used more energy into his own beasts, right? So he has some control over flow. Oh, is it the hair? Is it this like a Samson thing? Oh, shit. So your little finger would be better because it wouldn't be powering me up. Is it shrinking? Shit. How? Fuck. Okay, how do we even... No, don't hit him with it more. Yeah. Find out how badly we're outmatched. And then we'll be heading into credits soon. Oh, buddy. Death might. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, there's our frame. Hey, we got an animated Dazaki frame with light and stuff in it. According to the rules. Oh, that was fun. Nope. Bonk. Sorry, Koenma. I don't want to hear about it. Ooh, I like this episode a lot. Like a lot. I think more than a lot. This is a weird one. It's a hectic, like cacophonous episode. It's really snappy in terms of how quickly things are occurring. There are incredible peaks of animation and general editing and quality and stuff, and also pretty deep valleys. I think pretty early on there's a shot of we show a shot of Yusuke, and then we show like shots of the other characters, and then we turn to Hiei, and he's like genuinely at a different level of resolution than all the other characters to a very dramatically noticeable extent because he's so zoomed in, right? Just like look at the line weight on the line that is Kurama's jawline, right? And then look at the line weight on his. The small line on his like under chin here is the same, probably the same line width in terms of the original drawing, but it's all zoomed in, so it kind of looks like shit. Look how crispy his like the borders between his eye and his shadow look, right? Or the shadow and the face stuff, and then how fuzzy they are here. It almost looks like it's the intentionally like broken line art style of like Tower of God, but it's not. It's just zoomed in a lot. So there's wonk here. There's some significant wonk in this episode. And then Kuwabara is so all over the place on his model. And this is something that I've noticed about Kuwabara's character design in general, and I don't think that it's necessarily, quote, off-modelness. I think Kuwabara just looks fucking weird, and he looks differently weird from different angles, but this is one face of Kuwabara, and then there are, like, the much more blocky, bricky face of Kuwabara that he gets sometimes, and then, oh my goodness, there's a lot. Okay. But we do get our reusable for the Spirit Sword for Kuwa, in the midst of fighting with Hiei and trying to convince him that he's not useless. I'm gonna frame by frame the reusable, just because this is the first time that we get it. We might as well, right? Glowing bibbly boop, he says the thing. I like the pulling back shot and then the pulling it to the sky. You know, yeah, it's like he's actively like deadlifting a weight up and into manifestation and into reality. It's kind of cool. We're doing a kettlebell swing, whatever you want to call it. So it goes boom, flash, lightning. Ooh, flash, lightning, lightning. Glimmer, 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 glimmer. Okay, and then we use that to wipe into the actual sword form. Chill. It's pretty neat. Okay, I think this Koenma stuff is, like, it's fun to break up the pacing of the episode. I don't really like it very much because it doesn't do much. Let me turn subtitles on just for fun. I do also desperately need to know what the Japanese version of sword, gelong, is, because that's pretty shit. Sword gelong! Why couldn't he have said extend? Oh, God. Well, that's a lot less dorky. I'm into it. I'm into it. Sword, get longer. Hey, it's a spear too. Yeah. So this is pretty cool. I like that. It's pretty neat. For fun. Is this the moment where his eyes go wonky for just a second? Nope. He just falls over. Okay. Alright. Meet Botan. She's dealing with tons of a new thing. Basically, Botan's here to just say, hey, the stakes are high, by the way. Hello. Hello. Keep moving. Keep going. She also still looks really great in that outfit, just saying. And I really think that the general animation for this segment is solid. And I think this was about when I started noticing really cool cuts mixed in here. I think that these speedline-ified blurred buildings with windows and things are really nice, and they give the impression that they're going for. And then her slow slide as she's talking and running and stuff is just a solid cut, I think. And it's really cool. Okay, as they go by, though, there are a bunch of little things that I really liked in this segment. So I'm just gonna go until I find them, and then I will stop and talk about them, okay? Okay, so here's Johnny, right? And I wanted to see this weird, okay, that's what it is. I hadn't frame by framed it until then, but I noticed this when he punches through that door, there's just a weird effect that occurs when we pull out, and I wasn't sure what it was. And the reason is because I'm not used to seeing shaky cam on a moving camera cut when it's doing a standardized positional thing, like a standardized zoom or a standard zoom out, which is what we have here. Having a big camera shake that's elements of the world shaking is different, and this just looks very funny because we're going whoa, 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 whoa. Instead of brrr in place or out in place, we create this weird like sign pattern by moving the angle of the camera back as we move the focal point of the camera back as well, which is weird. Brrr. Very strange. Very unique. Okay, and then all kinds of little bits and smears throughout this section. She like holds and then hoppity jumps as he's reaching. Yeah. Whoosh, whoosh. And then it's the bat that smears out and her foot. That's really cool. Okay, and then he slams open the door and it smears all the way. Those are gorgeous. Look at the doorknob. Those are gorgeous. Look at that. That's actually really, really pretty. Often smears are just like, wow, we just literally smeared the thing. These, all of the, you see the line work, like the outlines? They're drawn in. Those smears are, with a couple of other additional lines just added in for more flair, but that's a shape that was actually shaped out. I really dig that, and I'm going to screenshot it. Yep. Just gonna screenshot that for later. Cool. That's super cool. And I'll just frame by frame through the rest because there are more as he continues to do that. Yeah, his full hand. Mr. Frankenstein over here. And then running by. That's crazy cool. And then immediately after it, she goes for this swing on him to knock him out, right? She eye sprays him in the eye. And then this swing uses his entire like body as a wipe point to wipe diagonally across frame and bring us to the other conversation. Like this is the little hyper clever stuff that I was like, who directy? Because somebody who's experimenting is directing. Like, not just confident in what they're doing, but experimenting with new techniques. So I thought it was Shimbo. Let's go find out if I'm right. I also very much, regardless of whether it is Shimbo or not, I very much want to know who the animation director was on this episode, because there are all those fun smears and things, and it makes me feel like there's somebody important doing it. I don't know. Let's go find out. ANN Yu Hakusho. Yu Hakusho. Boom. Whoa. Okay, I will look at the list of Akiyuki Shimbo storyboarded episodes, episodes 7 and 16. Hey, that's the episode we just watched. How about episode directed by Akiyuki Shimbo? 4, 7, 12, and 16. Hey, we did it. Woohoo! It's Akiyuki Shimbo. I thought so. Who is the animation director? Hideki Watanabe. I don't know that name, but I might know that name. Animation director, episode 6 of Senki Zesho Symphogear. Huh? Many key animation spots, not as many animation direction spots. This is going to be one of those weird situations where I'm going to go to Sakakaburu and look up this guy and see if there are any cuts that he's credited on. Nope, not really. Okay, but he's got like some history on some stuff. Key animation in Trigun, key animation on Irresponsible Captain Tyler. Okay, well, that hasn't been super crazy. The big thing I think is that, yeah, Shimbo is doing the direction here, which definitely tracks, I would say. It definitely tracks, and there's something Shafty about the highs and lows sort of thing. Shaft's always been a studio that cuts corners in interesting ways, I think, and more interesting ways than most anime corner cutting, I would say. And there are some cut corners in this episode, and they're done interestingly. Okay, so we get the roars. The roars are really cool. And at that point, yeah, it's time to look up Biako's voice actor, because I really like his performance so far. It's been nice and growly and good. So I'm just gonna Biako. Takeshi Watabe. That sounds like a familiar name. Mr. Watabe died in 2010. Rest in peace. He's Helmut Lennenkampf in Ginga Densetsu. That's fucking cool. Oh no, wait, I'm looking at the Japanese dude. Fuck me, I'm stupid. Andrew Chandler as Biako. Okay, he's cooler in most of the DBZ things that have cooler in it. He's Bard in Full Metal Alchemist. Biako. Dennis Eyebringer in Attack on Titan. Okay, couple things, not a lot. Okay. I think he did good. I think he did solid as Biako. Okay, that's enough of that. Moving forward, the bricks and stuff breaking are super fun. We end up with these like crazy shots like this one. This is one of the ones that stood out and made me want to look at the animation director, because the way we pull out from him and then he brings his arms down and the camera responds to that by pulling out and turning at the same time. Like, boom! That is super fast for that pull. Like, that is 3 frames fully in to fully out. So fully in, out, out, out. Jesus, that's fast. Because we're supposed to be feeling like the initial blast of air and moving with it, and then we get to see the shockwave following up and the destruction. That's crazy good. And then straight to the outside for just ominous and the sound resounding. And then there's this. This is just fucking cool. Yeah. This is actually extraordinary, I would say. Because, well, this is a really easy thing to do in modern animation with just a computer generated stairway. Yeah, you can move a camera all over it if you want to. You can have it wobble back and forth, whatever, man. It's easy. All of the angles and things on all of these 3-dimensional blocks are just, simple. They just automatically do that. Unless you're drawing it by hand, in which case, why? Why would you do this to an animator? It tilts. It can't be looped. It tilts. It can't be looped. Fuck. That's why. That's fun. It's fun. It's fun. That's it. It's just fun. And there are all these shots. This one actually particularly reminds me of a particular shot in Hoseki no Kuni. It's where we're first introduced to Foss. There's this sweeping, almost like logarithmic, in its curve, shot from up a tower, down, around, and here it's from them over and around. That panning across a landscape with the distortion on it is super neat. And then that flame flares for everything, and it's at this point that I went, yeah, this feels like a Shimbo episode. I'm gonna go with it. And I think I was literally saying I'm waiting for one color thing. One use of, monochrome to express something. And it immediately happens. Oh, yep. I think I know that visual language. I also love this. I get the impression this was not the way that Biako is visually introduced in the manga, right? Because it doesn't make sense as a series of panels. But almost every time that we're focused on Biako, we're focused on, one tiny portion of him. We're like, this is our frame for Biako, is, his eyes. And that's the whole frame. Or, his mouth, and that's the whole frame. We're focusing on these, little tiny portions of him. I think that does a couple things. One, it lets us do those classic, emotional feeling, ominous moments. When you're up close in somebody's eye like that, it's very much like having a frame of up close in somebody's eye when they're throwing a punch. It gives that, emotion to it. We connect to eyes. And when it's a scary person with creepy yellow eyes that are bloodshot and intense, then we connect and we go, oh god, that is a predator, I believe it. But it's also just, we're really small and he's really big. So, we only see little bits of him. He feels even bigger. Hey, cool. It works super well for just establishing him and his scale and stuff. And you'll see this all the time in video games and elsewhere, reveal the scale and full shape of the individual slowly. It's kind of the opposite of what we did with Genbu, where we just sort of turn around and Genbu's just like, sup, I'm here. And he looks fucking stupid because of it, I think. He's got this, goofy turtle head and, weird body and shit. If it had just been, parts of him attacking from the walls and shit, and we never actually saw him completely until the end, that might be cooler. I don't know. I don't know, maybe. But instead, we just, walk in, and he's just there. And then we're like, oh, hi, you're the bad guy. And he's like, yeah, let me show you my powers. Smack, smack with my tail. Now figure out a way to defeat me. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. this fight is going much more interestingly, I think. The fact that his eyes are always like shimmering like that is like the little rage wiggle, right? Strong emotion. And then we do the final pan up, which is far less intimidating. It just is. Like, he can be the muscliest, tigeriest, scariest boy, but it's still less intimidating than spooky eyes and sharp teeth. Okay, his voice is killer, and then there's this cut, which we use twice. So he rears up, does something, smears and smears. I don't know, he does something. And then we pull out and do brrr. Okay, so we're just doing after images of previous frames all the way through. I don't know why. I mean, it works. So we get to it, and it is pressure. It's a lot of pressure on Kuwabara. You know, he really, really, really doesn't ever want to give up. He's not that kind of character. And, geez, that puts him in a rough spot. Because he is scared, and he is fucked up, but he can't admit it. This is part of the like, emotional adolescence of these characters, I would say. I'm looking forward to the point far, far in the future where Kuwabara knows that he can't win and calls Yusuke in. I don't think it'll happen here. I don't think he's that mature here. But I think he could be, and I think he could gain that trust in his companions. I think that could be really, really cool. Anyway. In we go. Let's do the fight. It's not gonna go well. At first, it's not gonna go well. And of course, the laugh. Yeah. Some hairs. I thought this was gonna be like a I shoot my hairs at you type of thing. Like they're needles and they'll cut you up and slice you. And I think that's what we're meant to think. The reality's much worse. He creates little alien ant bugs. They're like chimera ants made out of boars. Chimera ant boars. That's bad. That's very bad. They're nice and creepy. I like them quite a bit. Oh, there was a Son Goku. Does Son Goku, the actual, like, Wukong, does Son Goku do that? His hair possesses magical properties capable of summoning clones of the Monkey King himself and or into various weapons, animals, and other objects. Holy shit. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So they are split off from me, but they are also energized by me. I'm trying to think of a way to defeat him. Like, can we throw his energy stuff out of whack or something? I don't know. Kuwabara's main power is his high perception of spirit energy, right? So if he could track the lines that bind energy sources to Biako or something, maybe he could sever them? Just thoughts. Lovely spooky beasts, number of reused shots of beasts jumping, and we're just going to beat the shit out of Kuwabara for a little while and just really fuck him up. Some great Kuwabara faces, honestly. This is quite a face. And blood. Real blood. I don't feel like we've seen a lot of blood. I've actually noticed like a distinct lack of bloodiness in Yu Yu Hakusho. If this means a return to bloodiness, then I'm down. I'm so into it. I much prefer uncensorified stuff. It just adds to it, you know? If I'm to believe that Kuwabara is really getting the shit kicked out of him by beasts that claw and bite and slash and maim and stab, yeah, blood. Blood. If he was just pristine and these were just cuts in his clothing, I don't know if it would be as impactful. So he goes for it, pulls out the sword, and we just laugh even more. Haha, you definitely can't beat me. And he can't. He's getting absolutely destroyed. Over and over and over. And we get multiple more. See, this is what I mean. Like, that's a little off model. But more importantly, it's not so much that it's off model. It's like, it's not carefully drawn. Yusuke's face doesn't look like that. Yusuke's face has distinctive, like, chin change. This line overlaps and isn't completely erased on the inside of his cheek, right? Because this is a frame that isn't up there for very long, even though it kind of is, it's not the best. But most of the time, Kuwabara, the focus of the episode, is highly detailed, as are the monsters and things. Okay, so we get our blue on red to the right, red on blue to the left. Yeah. There we go, that's better on model. And this is also one of the first times that I've really had the distinct feeling of like, oh, that's a manga panel, JoJo style, where a character is yelling something in 0 seconds because it's a free action to talk, but it doesn't make sense in the anime quite because, you know, Kuwabara is getting murdered here, and Yusuke is just like, come on, Kuwabara, give me some time to talk to you really quickly about letting me use my shotgun blast, because it will work. It's just a little wonk.
Let me take him instead! I know you want to fight this one, but there's way too many of those things to swing a sword at! My shotgun blast just makes more sense, okay? Come on, Kuwabara!
Well, no, it's just bad. It's just bad. Okay, so we get our hyper badass moment for Kuwabara, which is, listen, man, no, I'm doing this my way. I'm doing it. Until we get to think about it. This is also very weird, weird way that he runs forward. Okay. No time to be so damn stubborn. Not possible. To defeat all of them at once. Oh, I see. So in the sub, that's the line of it. I actually think that the dub here works better, because it means that Kuwabara is really, like, coming to an intuitive point and taking Yusuke's advice seriously. Here, Yusuke just goes, there's no way you can defeat all of them at once, and then apparently Kuwabara figures out a way to use his technique to defeat all of them at once, right? If instead Yusuke says, you can't defeat them by swinging your sword around, then there's more work being done inside the character of Kuwabara's head, as he's going, swinging my sword around doesn't work, what could I do? Oh, I could get them to all line up, and then I could stab them with my extendo blade. Smart. And it is. So I appreciate the dub here, and I think that that is a more effective way of translating the situation for its purpose. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. All right, so he runs, and everybody's like, haha, we knew it. You're just a puny wimp. Waha. And we see Hiei just being like, oh, yeah, we knew. But of course he's not. And he stabs him up, and it's perfect. It's wonderful. Super dope. The fact that it's like straight through the face into the butt and through, and it creates the setup. Oh god, it's a lot. I like it. I actually really dig it. I also really dig that Hiei is like, all right. Oh wait, apparently he doesn't say that in the Japanese.
Nice one, Kuwabara.
Yes, he actually did something clever.
Yeah. Yeah. What? No, dude. I like I'm more into the dub on that one as well. He at least recognizes that he does something clever in the dub. In the sub, he's just like, oh, the idiot's still an idiot. Not the idiot's an idiot, but that worked. Hey, credit where credit is due, dude. Okay, so they can't be killed by that. More close-ups of eyes and stuff. Who said we're gonna kill him? No. Wrap him up. And again, Hiei is questioning him, completely. With the whole, like, does he know it's a circle? He does. He does, actually. And he links it all together. I want to see that. What the fuck is that? What? Okay, haha, real talk really quickly. That whole impact frame sequence is super unique. I mean, I've frame by framed a good number of impact frames in my time here. I like to frame by frame them. I think they're cool. This is super unique. With the flash of red, the pink stars, the actual glowing thing that we end up with. What? Okay, flash white, flash black, glow of glimmering, like, ember into a bigger burst. Bigger burst, flash of the pinkish red, white, black, burst. Really cool. And then pink stars. Yeah. And then the thing wrapping together. That's a really cool impact frame sequence. I like it a lot. Okay, so we made ourselves the worst merry-go-round in the universe, and back to Byaku's eyes being real mad. I believe that when he talks... No, okay, there's something else that goes on. We use that cut again, call down some thunder. Oh, and just destroy the tower and all the beasts. Oh, thought. He's limited. He's limited. He couldn't come down and fight him while the beasts were out, and he just killed his own beasts in order to remove them from the playing field so that he has his full stores of energy. I think he's limited. I think that's the issue, is that perhaps he can control energies, but might not be able to manifest them himself. What if that's the case? And then we can find a way to drain him or outlast him by being stubborn-ass Kuwabara. That could be a thing. That's interesting. Okay. And yes, he starts screaming and yelling, and it's scary, and colors and things, and then the sword still work. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah. Sword, bad. Very bad. Big boy, much bigger. We need a new tactic. Okay. Well, we're going to continue on, watch the next episode. I assume we're going to finish this battle, I hope. But let's go and see how Kuwabara does and how we manage to fix this one. So, I will take a breaky thingy, do a sinky thingy, and come back to you in just a moment for episode 17 of Yu Hakusho. See you there. Peace. Alright, welcome back. We're good to go for episode 17 of Yu Hakusho, titled Biako's Hellish Roar. We'll see how it goes. Beep beep timer. Oh, hi, that's Biako. Kind of. It's basically Biako, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Biako. Indeed. Yep. Oh, no. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure something else out. Biako's Hellish Roar. Ooh, new track. Oh, no, it's this one. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay, okay. Shit. Just don't hit him with it again. He's not that smart. Yeah. Oh. I mean, you gonna try and overfill him? Yeah, I don't. Can that even be done? Like, you don't even know if that's possible. Yeah. I don't think that's gonna work, kiddo. Yeah, I think you just gave him the all you can eat buffet. Oh, that's cool. He won't. He's stubborn. Ooh. Well, shit, Kua. You're gonna get full? You got a little more for him? Holy shit. Alright, Kua. A lot. Yeah, that was great. As soon as there's room, you say. Well, it did. Okay. So maybe you can be filled up. Yes, Kuwabara. I don't know. He might. He might also just keep doing the stupid thing and accidentally do the smart thing. Yay. That's the problem. Oh. He wanted him closer. Jesus. Come on, Kua. Come on, Kua. I believe in you, Yua. Mm-hmm. Ooh, a little overflowy. All right, hit him with everything you got. Last resort, try and explode him from the inside or something. Oh, it's just a little baby. Ooh. Ooh. I think that might work. Yeah, exactly. That's what he's doing. I'm waiting for the ha ha ha. Wait. I feel really full. Oh. Oh, God. It's already over. Oh, shit. Oh, that's some weird belly rumbles. I don't like it. That's diarrhea. Bad sushi. Bad sushi. Now, I have never been dissociated by my body from bad sushi, but yep. Also, you have a sister? Wait, yeah. I love the black crackling lightning. Ooh, that glimmer. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's not over then. Shit. It's not over. It does. It does. Lots of force. On... Oh. Oh. It did? Well, duh. Okay. How about on... Botan. You skate. Not quite. I don't think you've beaten 2. I think you've beaten 1.5. Oh, shit. This is a dope track. Oh my god. Hi. No. Yeah! Yeah! Dude, Photon's growing on me a lot. Never too injured to flirt. No, we need to go and deal with the dude who's still alive. He fell off a cliff. That means he's still alive. This is anime, man. He's obviously still alive. Until we physically see him explode. Pew! Jesus. That's actually awesome. Okay. Nope. Oh. I mean, we might. Listen, lair actions are a bitch, dude. You don't want to fight it in its lair. Glowing cavern. Oh, is it like a volcano? I mean, yeah, but everything that else that's there is also important. Does sound like a volcano. Holy shit, are we having a lava battle? Ha! Ha! No, that's dope as fuck. Let's go. Tell me he's not just chilling in the lava, right? Yeah, that's gone. Before it even hits. Nope. No, yeah, they're ah, they did it. Ah, yeah. Sure. Sure, buddy. Masturbate. Exactly. Don't blacklight it. Yep. Yeah, Kuwabara. No. This is still Kua's fight. Hey. Hey. Alright, there's a little hint of what I was talking about. Very true. Hey. You're not 100% useless. I agree. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, or a brick. Yes, very insightful, Kurama. Sure, yeah, whatever, man. Let's go. Go fuck him up. Oh, shit. Oi. What's wrong with your pillars, dude? Safety codes, come on. Oh, I forgot to mention, they're crumbling pillars of Kwa. Yeah. 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 Well, now you are. Going shirtless Kua. Alright, alright, alright. Yeah, boy. Ooh. New one. Howl. The roar. Dude, he's just gonna shatter everything around you. Uh-oh. 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 Dude, plug your ears and block your face. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's his breath weapon. Yep. Yeah. I don't know what that says. Oh, you're gonna try and baseball it? I don't think so, man. I think it explodes. Oh, it's disintegrate. I like this track. Da-da-da-dum-da. Ooh, I want to steal that. That's not good. Oh. Right. Uh-oh. So we can't hit him and we can't dodge. We can't block him. Man, some of the soundtrack on the show is just lit. Oh man, that is great. Just the weightiness of his leaps there was really good. Don't look away. Don't look away. This guy's a lot. Now he's just getting into it. Well, do you have a nowhere that you can jump to? He's gonna all around. Yeah, you got nowhere to go. Except for straight at you. We'll see. We'll see. Do you think he forgot it, or do you think it's a trap? Yeah, I don't think he forgot one. Like Kie. Twirl that mane, dude. You're gonna die in the next 5 minutes, so... if need be. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm down. You're gonna need help at some point, but for now, I'm down. Figure something out, kiddo. Don't worry, don't, just ignore him. I don't know. What do you got, Kua? Oh, to the lava! Little rocks. Going for the pillar? What is that? Oh. Ah. Spirit pole vault. Oh shit, he knocked him in the lava. Land on his body, land on his body, land on something. Land on something. Holding the edge, one hand. I mean, he's not. Holding the edge. He's not dead. Are we gonna cliffhanger on this, though? Yusuke cares. You protect each other. Hey. Look, he made his deck saving throw. Oh my god, it was the strap. Ah! Go here. Sweet. This is a little bit of the OP. Yeah, we gotta fight Seiryu and Suzaku. It'll probably be Seiryu first, because Suzaku's the leader, right? No thanks, I'm out. Yup. Yeah. Oh my god. Guys, seriously, that rope could break at any point. Let's go. Okie dokie. Bruh. That's a little much. Yeah, hit me with a hint. No? Oh. Right. Okay, it's gonna be Seiryu, the dragon. That's all I wanted to know. I was pretty sure that because of the 4 beasts that I went and looked up, Suzaku the South, the Phoenix, is the one that's considered the leader. And Suzaku is the leader, right? So Suzaku's gonna be last, so I was just checking. Yeah, that's a dragon boy. That's a dragon boy. I don't know what the fuck that's gonna be. He's got some really interesting outfit and stuff. He's older. He's spooky looking. He's got spiky hair. He's got like a literal dragon on his coat. That's fucking cool, dude.
We just can't. This time it's the few.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know what his powers are gonna be, but they're pretty fucking cool. Alright. This episode, I think it was also pretty good. This was a simpler one, but a fun one. Standout things. Effects animation was actually my biggest standout for this one. It's not like they're super duper crazy effects or anything, but as opposed to like, oh, the color design is really stand out in this episode, or Oh, the actual fight animation is really standout in this episode. It was the effects animation that really got me. Specifically, multiple instances of the black lightning crackles that occur over glowing yellow frequently. Kind of to contrast that with Kua's sword energy yellow crackliness, I think. I think that's cool. I think it's super neat. Super neat. Multiple cool impact frame sequences. And I will say that just there were some mechanical or physics-based shots in this episode that were fantastic. I wrote down one at 4 minutes and 20 seconds, which was a tumble that Kuwabara takes that I absolutely want to see again, because it appeared to me to be very weighty and very good. So let's just go take a glance at it. Find that moment at about 4:20-ish. We take this big hit from Biako via the foot pow. And then it's the full tumble all in one shot, onto legs, back and over again. And then there's more to it because he like hits something and spin flips and then slides. And there are all these like really subtle little in-betweeny motion-y things. Like those. And some of those are even on ones. The way that he hits on that foot, holds in the air a bit, and then hits, right? It's like, foo. It's got that weight to it. It's got, because humans aren't balanced around a specific center. They're balanced more like end over end, kind of. So it hits and then slinkies down a little bit. Yeah, that's really cool. And the way that it's all matched up with the background and then the camera movement is all fantastic as well. So we go deeper and deeper, pit of despair, bad and bad, darker and darker. Kuwabara realizes that there's something funky with his energy and utilizes it. So I was thinking like maybe he'll be able to see where he's getting his energy and cut it off. It's actually the opposite. What if he can see that his energy's wonk and then overload him? And he can. So this is that glowy stuff that I was talking about and all the lightning crackles. Again, I think these are just fun. They alter the like way that he is shaded frame to frame, which gives the impression that they're producing light, even though the crackling lightning energy itself is black on frame. That's cool. You've got black objects that are effectively casting shadows and creating light. It's strange. And some cool cuts of... I also just love that they aligned this lens flare right here perfectly with his eye. That's dope. Okay, and then the explosion, and we see him go off the cliff, at which point it's immediately obvious that this fight isn't over. Fuck! Characters off cliffs. Yeah. If you don't look over the side and see a splat, then they're back. They are back, 100%. Rough stuff. Okay, we get little bits and pieces of respect from Hiei and others. The very convenient fact that all of his spirit energy just sort of returns to him, allowing him to continue the fight later. Very convenient, but that's okay. And then I really want to look at Botan beating the shit out of this dude martial arts style. Alright, so full cut. Whip out the thing, put it back. I don't know where it went because, like, I mean, Botan's not, like, super busty. There's not a ton of storage room there for a full can of bug spray. I don't know about that. Okay, so she duckity, hoppity, skippity, jumpity backward. Full whirling roundhouse, even though she landed on her right foot. See, she lands on her right foot here, and then she does a... Oh, no, she stepped forward into it. You can tell that that's what's going on, and you can tell that whoever animated it knew what was going on, right? So, okay, let's track her motion. She puts it away, ducks down low to get the momentum and the spring in her hips, hops up and backward, lands on her right foot, folds over into her left foot, and goes for the around the back spinning roundhouse. Right foot, she's on her left foot now, spinning around, roundhouse. Hop back into it. That's super fun. And I would say, you might think that it's easier to draw a cut like that if you're not including the character's legs in the frame, and I would say it's the opposite. This is something that I've been thinking about quite a bit, mostly because I'm watching Tamako Market, and Yamada's experimenting with it a lot, even in the first episode of Tamako Market. There's an effect that I now have to go and look up the official name for so that I don't misinform you, but well, we'll get to it. I feel like it's like the Kuleshov effect? Yeah! Oh my god, I actually remembered that it's called the... Oh my god, I remembered it. Okay, it's a film editing technique demonstrated by Lev Kuleshov in the 1910s and 1920s. It's a mental phenomenon by which viewers derive more meaning from the interaction of two sequential shots than a single shot in isolation. Now, it's mostly used in in terms of like, in a montage, you have a bunch of unrelated things that are put together, and by their juxtaposition you gain value. But there's a less fluffy and more specific version of what I would still consider the Kuleshov effect in action, which is like shoot something one place, shoot something elsewhere, make it seem like the two things are combined. The classic example that I was given in film classes was, you'll have a shot. There will be a kung fu martial artist running across a crowd, right? And this happens a lot in kung fu movies because it's relatively easy to do. They'll be running, like jumping across the tops of heads within a crowd. And what you'll get is you'll get one shot that shows no heads of the crowd, just the character running like 6 to 7 feet elevated in the air, right? So looking at them going, but you can't see their feet. And then you'll see another shot where all you see is feet going dee 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 dee. And obviously, if you think about it, whatever the feet are touching, heads or people's shoulders or whatever, is real, but whoever's touching them is a dude on wires, right? Just going dee 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 dee. But you shoot between those two. You show an upper torso going and you show a lower torso and legs jumping on people's heads, and you put them together and you make it the right background and you do the angles right, and the human brain just goes, that's a human being running on top of a crowd. I've never seen someone do that, but that person can do it. Yo, editing T here. So, I went and found some actual examples for this because I didn't look for them during the video, but I thought it would be better after going back through my own previous explanation of things to go and try and find some examples that I could show you what I mean in function, because people have been responding pretty well to me trying to do that. So, here we go. I actually found two things. First thing that I found was this sequence from Crocodile Dundee, apparently, which has almost exactly what we're talking about here. We have this shot of him walking over the crowd, but we cannot see where his feet are landing. That's because all of the crowd is blocking a like normal walkway there, I'm sure. And then there are the other shots of like his feet on people's shoulders, but that's pretty clearly a guy on wires or something similar. So neither of those things are happening at the same time, but they are in the sense of the world of the film, so it doesn't really matter. Now, the other thing that I found, and this is just a fun aside, I found a reference to, oh hey, in the movie Ong-bak, at one point, Tony Jaa jumps on a bunch of people's shoulders and heads in order to escape something. And I went, okay, fine, that sounds good. That sounds like it's probably going to be an example of the thing that I'm looking for. And so I went and I found the clip of it. Nope, Tony Jaa just fucking does it. It's just all in one cut and all in one shot. And he just does it because he can and doesn't need editing to do it. Fuck you. Okay, that's it. But they can't. It's two shots separately, potentially with one of them being a stunt double. Like, totally separate, but we combine them. So what I'm talking about in this situation and what I'm talking about in Tamako is there are a bunch of scenes in Tamako, and Naoko Yamada does this a lot by showing characters' legs and expressing so well the particular, like, small, subtle motions of the legs that you understand what the entire rest of the character is doing and thinking just from that. And vice versa, there's a sequence in the first episode of Tamako where we only see the upper torso of a character who is making mochi, and we can figure out all of what he's doing in the mochi making process over the course of every frame just by the way that he's, like, leaning forward rhythmically and, like, doing this thing and, like, push it, move it, you know, stretch it, fold it. All of that shit, we can figure out what he's doing, even though we can't really see his arms or anything below, like, his chest level. So what's going on here is somebody knows how a person's body, upper body, would move when doing this kind of a martial arts motion and is able to express that without necessarily showing her legs throughout the whole thing. That's cool to me. It's just knowledge of human body, and that's neat. That's neat. So, Kuleshov effect. It's a thing. Yay. Alright, so we get our ominous rumbles, which tell us to come to the place. It's a fairly simple episode, mostly. I mean, it's dramatic and strong on that front, and strong for Kuwabara, but it's a simple, strong episode, right? He does the thing, and it works, but it doesn't work completely, so now he gets another chance to do the thing, and it's scarier, but he does it. Nice. Also, 1, Kuwabara got the finishing blow. Fuck yes, I've been looking forward to that. 2, he got the finishing blow via intelligence and outwitting his enemies. Kuwabara outwit his enemy twice to win. Coming up with his own ideas that may have been inspired to some extent by his friends, but they're his own ideas. That boy might have low intelligence, but he has got high fucking wisdom. Straight up. Intelligence dump stat, that's fine. Wisdom, figuring out the wise play. Yeah. All right, so we get our environment. I love the fact that when we drop the shard of fabric, I got really scared as it came too close to the lava because I thought they were gonna have it touch it, because that's not what would happen. It's a few inches above it. It's like multi-thousand degrees, and it will just incinerate anything. So perfect. Thank you. I appreciate that greatly. Yeah, so he's like, yeah, this is where I come to masturbate. Oh, it's in the Japanese, it says sulfuric acid bath. No, dude, it's obviously not. No. What's the Japanese word for lava? Really quickly, hold on. Yogan. Okay? Yeah, he just said Yogan. Motherfucker. So whoever translated that sub is an idiot, because 1, we see a piece of fabric incinerated above the sulfuric acid bath. He says Yogan. It means lava. It's lava. It glows. It's lava. Come on, man. Come on. Subtitler, you can do better than that. Okay, Biako is nice and mustache twirly, but I don't dislike it in any way. He's he's a predator, right? And honestly, his whole deal kind of works into that. He's a cat kind of toying with his prey and fucking with him, and he wants to eat. Yeah, that's great. That's good. Super fun. Okay, we jump and it crumbles. I thought that this was a trap or something, but I guess not. It just happens. Okay. The commitment to not do the thing, the actual whipping off the shirt, fuck yeah, a cool cut, and we actually get to see what Kuwabara looks like topless. He's pretty good looking. He's got some broad, spiky shoulders and some muscles. Good boy. Yeah, and we find out about the secret technique, and it's bad. Howling Tiger Shockwave. Sure, yeah. Again, effects animation, I think, is on point throughout, just to make this kind of stuff work. That ethereal glow is cool, and the big impact framey things with the black lightning flashes. Snapshot! Yeah, are there any more like that? I mean, I'll go through the whole thing. I got 10 seconds to frame by frame it all. Nope, just that. Cool, worth it. Also, just melding the animated portion into the Dazaki frame, super well. Okay, out it comes, clickety-clackety-click. We start fading it in, and fading that out, and now they're just together. That works really well. You wouldn't think it would. You wouldn't think it would with how simple that effect is. It's just a fade in both directions, but it does. Okay, so he goes for the classic swing bada bada, and we are told that's a bad idea. So instead, we allow all of our places to be destroyed. One thing that I also really appreciate, there are a number of cuts where Kuwabara jumps from block to block that are nice and weighty. There's the first sequence of them is really nice. So I'm going to skip until I hit that point. Yeah, this one. Up, cut, flying, down. That one. That one's Spider-Man-y. Right here where he hits the top of the arc. And then just the way that he's moving through the air. And the way he does like the one leg tucked in, the other one extended to hit. Hits. run, jump. It's pretty fucking good. It could be a lot floatier. It could be a lot floatier. And I think that this indicates to me that there's a pretty talented animator put on that particular cut. Because that kind of characters that are jumping a distance that isn't really human jumpable, I think. I would just say, looking at the distances that Kuwabara is jumping, he's doing like Olympic long jumps each time and some high jump shit going. It's not happening. But when you have like superhero characters that jump further or are stronger, it can be hard to express that without it seeming kind of like bullshitty. Like Superman, when he's just leaping tall buildings in a single bound, is still entirely bound by the laws of physics, right? Like whatever momentum he puts into that thrust is all he gets for that entire arc, and then he comes down. It just feels like there's a good grasp of the momentum that Kuwabara would be dealing with, even if it's not entirely realistic. Because it can't be, because he's jumping big distances. But that's pretty fucking cool anyway. Alright, more techniques, the stupid-ass claw things. Oh god, he's too much. And his glee at coming close to his prey. And, again, playing with his prey, right? Oh, I've left them all, I've destroyed them all. Oh, but he left one. Maybe I'll edge toward it. Ah, ha, 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 ha. You thought you had an escape route, but you don't. You know? But he invites him to come directly for him, and Kuwabara obliges with another cool outsmarting technique. We get the indication, which is, thank God he's using his move. You've used that move too many times, my friend. I'll see ya. And boom, we do it. Okay, it goes. He jumps, pulls the sword. There's this dope smear as he does this little flip. Just his foot whips around. Down he falls. We see shock and fear on Kuwabara's own face. But he does have a plan. Whips it out, uses it as a pull, and comes in for the dope punch. I love the sequence of the punch itself. The flying into an actual like rear back for it, flying down toward him. So then we're in Kuwa's perspective, seeing our own reflection appear in Biako's now frightened eyes. Fuck, yeah. And then at the moment of near impact, but not Kuwabara's impact, but more like the moment of our camera would impact with the eye, we cut here to the side and show the whole thing. To make it come through. And yeah. That's the sideways grin of a man who is victorious and might be dead because of it. Whoops. But still victorious. And he's fine, and then we spend a while making fun of him for falling off the thing. But we also get some things that's like, he is just like, you were alright. You did okay, I guess. Kind of. Maybe. Maybe you're not totally useless. Which I appreciate. Okay. I like both of these episodes quite a bit, for dramatically different reasons, I would say. This one was pretty fun, and there was some really good animation in it, and some solid moments, and it was fun to just overwhelm and overcome this bad tiger character dude. It was a good fight, I would say. Both of these two episodes have been the best fights, in my opinion, of Yu Hakusho so far, back to back. I think that indicates an improvement on Togashi's front, and I think that these fights feel the most Togashi out of any fights that we've gotten in Yu Hakusho. Of course, what I'm saying is feel the most Togashi is literally feel the most Hunter x Hunter, because that's the evolution of where this ends up, right? But I think you know what I mean by that. It feels like there's more at play in each of these battles than just, I punch you hard, I spirit gun you, I can't spirit gun you again. Deus Ex Machina allows Yusuke to live. That's how the fights were, and now they're like, Kuwabara, our not known to be intelligent character, is really good at battle strategy in the spur of the moment, and is as stubborn and persevering as we thought he was, but he's also not a total dumbass, really. Like, he's a goof, and he's a doof, and he's a flirt, but he's not a total dumbass. He's hard-headed. That's cool. That's cool. I like that. That matters. Makes things interesting. It's good. Okay, that's going to be our wrap, though. I like both of these episodes. This one, fights were good. Previous one, Akiyuki Shimbo, going hard on some of that stuff. Couple of wallpaper-worthy the impact frames and stuff all throughout. Couple of really cool animation segments. Good episodes all around. Love it. Okay, let me look at my last things. I wrote down 640. That's the moment where we actually... Oh, yeah, it's this. Ah. And we get that impact frame. Sequence. Okay, smaller, smaller, smaller. Explode. Dope. And then this whole thing is awesome. The flare out. We need audio, honestly, for most of this. Not loud, but... Oof. I hope that's reusable. I hope they will reuse that like because it's dope. With the like charge up and the like instant growth of the sword. Ah, yeah. That's cool. Okay, and then I wrote down track at 15 minutes.
I call it my time. You like it? I call it my tiger scream. Everything it touches transforms into a pile of ashes.
I really like that track.
For years, I have heard of a fight.
I like it a lot.
He forgot. The third Saint Beast, a 12. Rescue me.
All right, that'll be a wrap. I've been Teeaboo. This has been Yu Hakusho 1617. Hope you've liked them. Hope to catch you next week for a couple more. Looks like we're going to be fighting Seiryu. Maybe it'll be 2 episodes, maybe it'll be 1. And then from then, I guess we'll be moving on to Suzaku and fighting a phoenix. Cool. Hope to see you next week for that. Peace.